What's up, guys? This is Jared. We're out here in the Sugarbush doing some maintenance work ahead of tapping. So we're trying to get ahead of, got a couple guys that have been helping me tap a little bit here and there. We're trying to get ahead of the tapping. It's Sunday, February 1st. And so this is another section that I think it was put in maybe like 6-7 years ago. And it needs a little bit of work here and there. So some of the drops have gotten where we cut the spouts off. The drops have gotten short. Some of the drops are dirty, things like that. So we're going through putting in new drops, and then we're extending the lines a little bit. Like this one here, I'll show you. Please like and subscribe to this video and stay tuned for more. Well, we'll show you what we're doing. So this tree here is just a one-tap tree. It's a good sized tree, but the loop around the tree was right up against the tree. So we took and put a new loop in there, and then we're using the end line hook, and then we put a new drop on, and we're hooking it out so it's away from the tree. And then when we went ahead and replaced the other two drops on the line. So this is a 3-tap line, which is the most that I like to put. So we started, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, we started going to 3 taps to a saddle, or no more than 3 taps to a saddle. And this is that long line, so I'm on the other side of it, so you can see it's how high it is up there. Normally, we would tap those up there from the standing on the 4-wheeler, but this year we're actually going to try to tap below the lateral. And see if we can do it. A couple of them we're going to have to adjust them a little bit so that we can reach. I've been talking to Neil Walling, and he said they do a lot of tapping below the lateral, and they also do inverted lateral lines. So we might actually go up there and we might actually pull all those down so I can just barely reach them and tap them like that. So that's probably what we're going to do. That will eliminate having to use the 4-wheeler. It's just like, I don't know, there might be 15 taps. There's a couple over there. They actually need to be taken off. But the line goes down through here. That up there is the lowest spot. It goes down through here and then it goes up. And then right over there, it goes up. That's the highest spot of the terrain. And then it drops off again before it gets down to the sugar house. And this is a line that uses a lift. Lifts it up and into the, up and over across the driveway into the vacuum shed. It's like this tree here, you can see that it's a 2-tap tree. We're going to take it back to 1, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to replace that loop, make the loop bigger, put the drop out front. So we're going to do a bunch of these down through here the same way. Just trying to do a little bit of maintenance ahead of tapping. Like I said, it's February 1st. I think right now it's like 9 degrees out. Got a little bit of a breeze, so it's like it's not as cold as it has been. We're just coming out of about a week of below 0 weather. Tomorrow's high is like 20, maybe 25. But you got to remember the high part of the day is like 3 o'clock, right? But the 10-day forecast right now doesn't show anything above 25 for 10 days. I don't believe the forecast past 3 or 4 days, but whatever. So we're just trying to really get things set. The more repairs we can make now, we're actually saving on repairs for this season, but also this next season. Like these here, if we go through here and replace these drops and make these loops bigger, we're not gonna have to mess with these drops or these loops for a while. So that's what we're doing. We're just I'm just trying to stay ahead of the tapper. You got a guy probably going to come this afternoon and tap. And I'm pretty sure the other section above me is a lot less work to do up there. That should be pretty well ready to go. And you know, we're gonna do this today, and then I'll probably start tapping myself after school on Tuesday. I have to take my daughter. Letty has a oral surgery on Monday, so I have to take her to that. And then probably Tuesday after school, I'll probably start tapping, and I'll tap every day after school, and I'll, you know, either flag. I'll probably just flag areas to fix, and then you know, go back or whatever. You know, one thing about the snow is you'll be able to see the tracks of where you were. But that's what we're doing, just kind of like a little quick update. It's, you know, it's early. I think we probably have, you know, at least 2 weeks before it's going to run. Looks like Valentine's Day is probably, you know, we might see some weather, some better weather for it to run about Valentine's Day, but it could be a little later. I'm guessing it's going to be closer to like the 20th myself. We'll see if I'm right, but still have some things to do at the sugar house. Have to get the RO, the tanks plumbed into the RO. Not exactly something I want to do when it's below zero either. So when I get all I need now is to get some new PVC cement. Get that. I might might do like a little, got some foam insulation. I might make a little wall with some foam insulation, and I might fire up the salamander and do it. So it's just, you know, just to take the chill off and make it so I can do it. I don't really want to use sap line. I have some 1.5-inch sap line I could use. I don't really want to, because the fittings don't all fit how they should. Some of the fittings are smaller than the inside of the sap line, so the barbs don't fit quite right, and it's hard to get it how you want it anyway. I'd really like to do it out of PVC, so that's what I'm going to do. And if I run, you know, basically all I need right now, you know, first thing I need is one tank, doesn't matter which one, plumb the RO so I could run water through it. And then the other one can be, you know, whatever, but we'll see. So I got to run back up to the house because I forgot my drops. Get those drops, and then I'll see if I can jump out ahead. Got a guy said he'd come this afternoon after church to tap. Clayton, he's tapped 2 days for me, two partial days so far, so that's good. And we'll see if we can get this line all fixed and ready to go. So that's just a real quick one. So thanks for checking in. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment or question down below, and stay tuned for more from Triple D Farms, Triple D Maple, and Triple D Cabins. I'm Jared. Have a great day.